Hey folks, GHondo here, and welcome back to Oxygen Not Included. This is episode 77. In the last episode, we fixed the temperature problem in here by hauling our brine line through here. So not only does that help this room, but it also ever so slightly speeds that up. And we started having a look at this meteor in a bit more detail, specifically for oil. I'm actually going to cancel this one. I noticed this guy and I really just do not want to get involved. Yeah, solid spores were really annoying. And I think we'll be fine with one oil well anyway, especially if I grab some of these guys. These Slicksters here, they simply eat carbon dioxide, which is completely fine. We have way too much of that, and then they just give us free crude oil. So, I mean, that will be just absolute bonus. And that's good though, because when I was reading up on oil well to refamiliarize myself, because it has been quite a few years, the actual wells themselves require constant dupe attention. I don't remember how often it is, but every once in a while you'll have to come down and have somebody depressurize it. And that's going to get quite annoying. I'm still going to build it, because I do definitely want to be producing oil, but we may end up just using Slicksters to get more of it. But anyway, that's where we are. Speed this up a bit. The other thing I noticed is apparently at some point, I think maybe this thing leaked far to the right or something. It didn't leak down, so I'm just going to open that. And hopefully this will fall without me having to mop it, but just, I don't know, annoying. But yeah, that's where we are. And then we have up here, too. Oh, something up here must have leaked. That's got to be what it is. Okay. Yeah, probably when we were digging out this part to do these pipes, some liquid must have got out that way. That's fine. Annoying, but we can handle it. I think that's it, gonna be it. Yeah, we'll just do that, forget it. That's fine. Okay. And to remind, we are still working on the Radbolt Engine. It's very close now, which is good because I've been waiting for that for a very long time. I can't even remotely afford the power to keep charging the potential engine, but at least if we have the research done, that will definitely help. How are we on skill points? Oh, Mari did get one. Excellent. Why don't you get better at digging? That'll make you more generally useful. How far would we be from being able to send you back? It would be 3 odd days. Am I willing to leave somebody here for 3 days to work on this? Probably. Oh, I do kind of want that vacillator. I do kind of want that. Oh, and the other thing I wanted to do was get up into here. Looks like we can cut straight across here. Ideally avoiding this ethanol, so I don't want that to leak all over the place. I don't see any reason why we can't get into here. Like so. That should be completely safe. There should be no chance of leaking anything here. And then we can have a look and see what that is. So yeah, let's go ahead and get somebody over here. They could be there for 3 days. That should be okay. We have oxygen being pumped in there now, so it's really not a big deal. Teleporter. Oh, this side isn't charged yet either. Never mind. It also takes some time. Alright, then I guess let's just speed up and let them do their thing. I didn't realize the trip there took that long to charge. I thought it was almost instantly. It was just the trip back that took a long time, but fair enough. Getting very low on this. This one should be ready, okay, tomorrow basically. Alright. We can hopefully start to restock that. Hopefully. You're not going to be producing any more water for quite a while. That is disappointing. Okay, what I might want to think about then is where could I have some Slicksters live if I were to bring them in? I'm initially thinking in here. We wanted this for the carbon dioxide originally for these, but obviously I don't actually want the zombie spores. But this is already a very good natural well for carbon dioxide. In fact, I think at this point we can safely open this. The zombie spores are definitely 100% contained. That'll also let them pick up all this junk down here. But this being a natural spot for the carbon dioxide to float down to would make this an ideal spot. I just don't know if the printing pod will let me have them simply because they're on this map, or whether I will have to actually dig to one long enough to actually have contact with it. Because I'm aware of them, but I haven't actually touched one, if that makes sense. Because we haven't actually opened up any of this. So I don't know if the printing pod will give me them or not. But if they do, I will try and get one. Speaking of printing pod, it should be another day, so it's a little while yet. Alright, well, I guess since nothing's happening, I'm just going to go ahead and pause the video and let some of that time tick forward while we're waiting for the printing pod anyway, so I'll be back. And we're back. I just basically fast forwarded until we got to the printables, and yes, we are allowed to get Slicksters. The first one I happened to find were larvae, so we have to wait for them to hatch, but either way, we will absolutely and 100% be allowed to have these. So that is fantastic. So I'm just going to go ahead and bump them. Or should I maybe put them in... I'm going to put them in here. Let the Cuddle Pips have access to them. Simply because that will mean we get to them quicker. Don't like that, even though you get 3 of them at a time and you have to move them all separately. That's kind of annoying. But anyway. It's not a big deal. It's definitely something we can do. There we go. Yeah, so now we will have, once, I mean it's obviously going to take a couple days, but once that's there, we plunk them down here, they can live off this, and we'll have a very small but steady pool of oil available here. And that is fantastic. On the subject of, by now, it should be... Yes, I was going to say it should be ready to go by now, so let's go ahead and get... Let's get Absurdities over there and work on the build a little bit more. Okay. So, right. So we have this part here, so the water part will be fine. Actually, I'm going to leave the clock running so you can go and do the digging while I do some planning here. Yeah, if we mop this bit here so that none of this contaminates, that would be much better. Probably don't really need to mop that bit, but at least this part here. Or I suppose I could just airlock it. That would probably do the job as well, right? Yeah, then we don't need to mop that side at all. Okay. Alright, so we have access to the vaccinator. I don't know if we're going to send Absurdities through to do that again, or whether I'll send somebody else down. I don't know. I'll have to think about that and decide later. So what do we actually have here? Oh, okay, so this was simply a nice bedroom for you. Okay, well, in that case, you can have them, and we'll just get rid of this one, because this one kind of sucks anyway. Especially since you peed there at some point. I'm assuming. Unless that was something here leaked. Could be that too, but either way, that one kind of sucks. So... now you can have a much nicer bedroom. Which I guess I should not get rid of until you've actually had your sleep for today. And we have no actual dirt here for you to refill that outhouse, so either I need to ship some dirt through, or maybe I just give you, since we have water here, maybe I give you... Yeah, I guess I could just give you one of these, right? And then send some plastic through. Yeah, I think I'll just send some dirt through. It'll be so much easier. I think that'll be by far the simplest way. Okay, that's, I'm sure, enough. I'm sure that's plenty enough. Yeah, 350 kilos will last you quite a while. That's just gross. Anyway. I guess that means, let's face it, we all know what I'm about to do. Because of course I am. Okay, so now that... let's wait for this to finish before I dig more of this. So now these things are going to want two basic pools. One, a pool for the liquid it's giving off, like the oil, and it's also going to emit natural gas. And I was right when I was thinking yesterday about temperature. It wasn't just because it was near lava last time. While the oil comes out at like 90 degrees or something, which is hot but not stupid, the gas comes out at something like 300. So that is where it gets stupid. So I'm going to need somewhere for the gas to go and just not completely and utterly roast me. So I think maybe what we're going to do... I'm going to want this diamond anyway, right? So maybe we're just going to make a pool for the oil here. Once he's got all the... I'll have to dig this out in stages. But we'll dig all that out. And then a spot for the gas. Maybe the gas can just come up here. Yeah, let's just dig all this out for the oil. I'm going to have to put ladders all over the place, but that's fine. Oh, hang on, there's some neutronium here. This might be... Well, it's only 4 squares, so that might not be anything. But before I dig too much there, let's be aware of it, at least. Yeah, I'm going to have to give you several ladders to work. Okay. You may not be able to get at these. So do something like that temporarily. Okay. Right, then. Oh, this was the other thing. Yesterday, when I was looking at the oil well, and I couldn't figure out why it had no vent on it, I clicked on insulated gas pipe, not insulated liquid pipe, so that was just me being silly. But anyway. Yeah, we're going to need a pipe for the water. Maybe do I make this whole thing a gigantic gas? Maybe, right? So there's already some oil here anyway, right? So who cares? So I'll need tons more ladders, but yeah, why don't we just do this right? Yeah. Make this just an absolutely gigantic pool for the oil and for the gas. I will leave this part here, the ethanol can stay there, but all this part, I think we're just going to open up. You can leave that little bit there for that to sit on. That's fine. That won't matter. Yeah, let's make this absolutely enormous. Is this overkill? I mean, yeah, probably. But we're going to do it anyway. Because that's just a thing we do. Almost certainly you're going to need some assistance building all that, so... Again, if I stop some of these so you have somewhere to stand, that should make it easier for you to do that. Okay. If you're done all this part, then yeah, let us go ahead and get that started. And actually, with this ladder here, you won't need that. That'll be fine. Okay. About that part so much, that'll be close enough. As long as this is open, that part will leak down anyway, so it's fine. Alright, you, sir, have a staggering amount of work to do. I doubt you're going to do it all in this one pass, because we're going to send you back in a bit, but you can at least get started. Let's at least get you started. Now, the water... Thank you, cycle lag. How do we want to get across here? Probably just cut straight across, right? I gotta be a bit careful here. This may be a problem. So let us do that, just to keep this liquid out. We'll do that before you unlock anything down here. Nope, never mind. You instantly failed me. Absolutely instantly failed me, and I should have known you would. So even though I told you to do that absolute maximum priority, you didn't. Well, now you have just a staggering amount of mopping to do. And we're going to have trouble getting this bit out. But I think that's going to be on your next trip. I think it's time for you to come back. Because we have work to do over here. Yes, I know. Go put your suit away and then you don't have to worry about it. There you go. Okay, there is our Radbolt Engine. So, oh, we also apparently missed this. Okay, so we have a couple things to do. So yeah, I'll be back. Okay, I was actually looking for plastic and it just would not come up, so I'm just going to take some coal. We need that too, so it's not a big deal. Anyway, we are going to have a look now at switching this engine over. Right, so if you were a Radbolt engine, you would simply need a bunch of steel. That's fine, we made a bunch of that. That part's fine. Right, so we're switching you over. Yowzers, look at all that. Now, I assume that means you no longer need this oxidizer tank. So let's go ahead and empty that out. And in fact, I think we can just deconstruct it outright, right? So I'm pretty sure we won't need that at all. And if we do, then it'll have to tell me about it. But now I'm assuming I'm going to have to put some reflectors in and do some fun stuff to get that going, but that's fine. Okay, so yes, obviously you have none of that remaining because you have no Radbolts on hand. Okay, so you want 200 Radbolts per tile. So right this second, I can't even go one square. Beautiful. Right. Congratulations. Oh, you are enabled. I did not... Oh, right. Yeah, no, never mind. I was about to say I didn't do that, and I'm right. I did, because I did it this way instead. Okay, so you're both on. So now we definitely are going to have power problems. So I'm going to shut you off. To at least partially pay for that. That may still not be enough, but we're going to try it. Anyway, okay, so looks like this square here is where the Radbolt reflector wants to go, or at least to point at that. So I guess we will want, I'm going to have to do something with this. Okay, I'll have to Radbolt joint plate that, but that's fine. So put that there and that there, right? So I put you there, shooting to the right. This is going to have to go, as is 2 square. In fact, this whole ladder here I think can just go. It's not doing anything now. So it can just go. Right, so you will shoot straight across to here. This thing will shoot down to here, and shoot from here to here. That part will all be totally fine. So how do I specify which direction you face? Can I not tell you that? Or can I only tell you that when you have something to shoot? Well, either way, I need some kind of automation to tell you... Whoa, 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 whoa. Oh, I am out of plastic, so I can't even place that unless I just grab a copy of something else. That's fine. Right. Okay, so how then do I tell you to face to the right? Because if I have to shoot you upwards, I'm going to have to redesign this whole thing. And that will be very annoying. But yeah, I need something to send you a green signal at the time. Should maybe just do like a... I guess I could just do that, right? Then I can just tell you when to do it. Maybe that's the absolute easiest way. I was thinking originally I would have to have something here to try and guess how many Radbolts it has, but maybe for absolute simplicity, I just do that, right? And then I can just tell you directly when I want that. I'm not sure why this has an outbound automation switch. That seems kind of strange to me. I don't know what the point of that is. Or maybe that's so it can then tell some other machine that it's empty or something. Maybe that's what that's for. I don't know. But it seems very strange. Or does this thing just drop off like a... kind of like when you bottle water? Is it like a bottle of Radbolts, so to speak? Could that be what that is? And if so, then how would you get them back out? Right? Like, that doesn't make a lot of sense. I think I might be missing something, but we'll figure it out. These are not reachable builds where I put them. Fair enough. Let's just move them down a little bit. And the only part of that that should be unreachable will be that one little bit of wire there. I think they just didn't want to jump across this. Even though I've seen them jump 2 squares many, many times, but yeah, that clearly was the problem. Weird. Anyway. But I definitely need to get more plastics going. But I really I don't understand this. Because it's not like I haven't missed a piece here, right? Like, I'm pretty sure I have everything Radbolt relevant. Yeah, I definitely do. So unless whatever it is doesn't have the word Radbolt in it, which would not make a lot of sense. Well, we'll let them build this and I'll try and figure it out. Yeah, you definitely shot upwards. Which means now you're just going to kind of leap back and forth, and that's lovely. Did I have to turn this thing? Oh, no, you can't rotate this one. So how then do you specify the direction? Surely you can't be absolutely 100% forced to fire upwards. Surely not.
Surely you can't be serious.
I am serious. And don't call me Shirley.
Okay, well, for one thing, you can stop doing that because that's just weird and annoying. And now we've lost a whole bunch of them as well in doing that. So that's also quite annoying, but either way, I don't get that. Okay, well, I guess I have to completely redo how this works then. That is, frankly, really annoying. Because I need something to be able to put it here, and then something from here out, right? So I guess I actually need you to shoot down here. In fact, I probably need to move this over a bit now, because this is totally in the way. I don't think I can fit. Yeah, I won't be able to fit this, so I have to move this stuff. Well, that is really annoying. So we're going to lose all the Radbolts in here while I depower it to do this. That is seriously garbage. That is serious garbage, and I'm not happy about that at all. So I just have to move it over. Like, while I'm at it, I might want to just move it over a couple squares. You lot should definitely not be firing right now. So you just kind of throw those away, please, if they do make any. God, this is annoying. Okay. Okay, so at least now this one can shoot to the right to this one, which I can then send down. And you will now need one here to deflect to the right. Which I guess this is now completely pointless, isn't it? If I'm not going to be walling this off for an airlock anyway, then there's absolutely no value in this being here. So what I'll want to do is when this is all done is just lock this one so they can't use this one to get by. Okay. Fire to the right, you fire down. Okay. Alright, printables. This will for sure be plastic. I'll be back. And we're back. I was actually getting very close to a point where I was just going to take something else. It just wouldn't give me plastic. It took way longer than normal. Anyway. Alright, so you're facing. So as far as I'm concerned, all of that is good. Let's get that bit of copper out of there before we close all this off. I know that's a silly looking move, but it annoys me and I want it out of there. So you are definitely off. You are definitely receiving red. You're empty anyway, so it doesn't actually matter. Okay, so I think now you are safe to actually absorb. Right? Down to the right. That part shouldn't have changed. Down to the right and in. You obviously shoot upwards. That was the whole point. You shoot to the right. You shoot down. You shoot to the right. Okay, as far as I'm concerned, that should be completely working. I don't know why I'm bothering with that piece of ice, but I'm kind of annoyed now, so... Anyway, so the whole point of having done all this, though, was so that we could add the... What was it called? Cartographic something or other? I may have already passed it and just missed it. Yeah, there it is there. Okay, it wants tons of plastic. Okay. Alright, it's going to have to wait then. Well, that's fine. I guess it's saying we also needed more steel, so I guess we can queue some of that up. That part at least we can do. Or at least we could if we had a bit more lime. We could do a little bit more. It's not going to be a lot, but it might be enough. Okay. Well, despite that irritation, I think we are pretty much sorted. And I've gone way over on time, so I'm definitely going to have to call things there for today. So thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. And if you did, please leave a like and a comment. And if you haven't already, please do subscribe. It really does help. Other than that, we'll catch you in the next one. Have a good one. See ya.